So let's talk about the secret of high-rise window cleaning estimates. I'm currently in downtown San Diego, coming to do a 9-story building estimate. And I won't tell you the building because whatever competitors see my channel will submit estimates immediately. And so one of the secrets, I won't tell them in order because I'm kind of ad-libbing here. One of the secrets, okay, well, okay, this isn't a secret, but there's probably about 3 or 4 window cleaning companies that kind of dominate this whole area. A couple in particular that do a lot of these high rises, mid rises, and I know a lot of you guys out there don't bid any of these because you're not insured and you've never done it. Well, one of the best promotions you could ever get is doing one of them once and doing a great job and keeping your insurance, and then you'll get a lot more bids. So the first secret is that although in your downtown area, which I'm kind of giving a pitch to have you call me and have me come and do your estimates for you. Obviously not anywhere around my territory because I would be, you know, obviously I'm not going to do that. But property managers, like, so in your town, you could say, hey, Chuck, can you help me with this estimate here? And I'll come and tell you all the things you kind of need to do it. And one of them is confidence and what not to say to people. You don't want to tell them it's your first time. So the first secret, like I've been taking forever to say, is that although there's 4 main companies that dominate down here, property managers are the secret. Property managers, there's a really high turnaround in certain areas with property managers. And the last thing on their mind to care about is window cleaners. They don't come into San Diego from, let's say, Kansas City or something. They don't come into town and say, oh man, I can't wait I'm gonna go find the top window cleaner down there. All they do is come into town and they have everything else on their mind, okay? Everything else. It's snobbing me. It's like, I know what to do. Stop on the stop sign. So anyway, getting close here. The last thing on their mind is a window cleaner. So the last thing they're gonna bid is the window cleaner, and they're just gonna call a few companies. They're gonna see, okay, on their website it shows they do high rise or whatever. They don't really care. They're not gonna say, I'm gonna go call such and such company because they do everything. The high turnaround in property managers is your secret in, okay? They're gonna wanna know how many times you've done a certain job, or do you know what you're doing? They're gonna definitely wanna know that stuff. I'm just parking here. This isn't near the building. Actually, it's near it, but I'm trying to find a parking spot to finish this video. This is the waterfront in San Diego, practically. I'm actually parked in 30-minute commercial zone. Just because you own your own business doesn't mean you could park your car in a commercial zone. It has to have a certain license plate, by the way. So I'll keep a track of this car. So anyway, down here. So this is the Pacific Gateway building. Really big. You could probably do this with a boom, but they probably have the roof rigs that come over, okay? And let's say I was bidding this building, which I'm not. But the property manager, they could have a new one, and you get called to the building, and you might think in your head, hey, Jose or Joe's window cleaning does that building, right? Well, the property manager doesn't care and they don't know. They might have it in there somewhere, but they need 3 estimates, period. They need 3 estimates anyway. So they don't care if, they don't care how long someone's been doing it. When you switch property managers, unless you really liked them, they tend to need new estimates anyway. Okay, so that's the first secret, is property manager turnover, and just realize that they need the 3 estimates anyway, and don't be intimidated that there's a few companies that dominate your area. I can come in and we can get you into those buildings, okay? So here's another building right here. I'm pretty sure I bid that thing before, or one just like it. So the second secret is don't be intimidated. It doesn't matter how high up you go. It doesn't matter how high up you go with your roof rigs and stuff. If somebody calls you to bid a building like that, give me a call. We'll come and get you the job. Hopefully, at least get you estimating for it. So if you see the small little panes of glass in there, if you have let's say how you want to picture it is you're up that high, but the emotional state you need to be in, okay, is as if you are right in front of these windows here. So this is how calm you want to feel when you're thinking about going 19 stories up. Do not associate price with the fear of being that high up in the air, okay? Because it doesn't match. So when you're thinking about the windows way up there, well, to clean them, you're going to be right by them, and you're going to be safer than you are right by this street anyway, probably, unless you're dealing with bad equipment. So they even have that little rope thing there that will swing someone over to those windows. I can't zoom into it, but it's really cool. You'll hook up there and you'll actually swing over and then go down. So it's all about knowing exactly how to do these things. So, which is all just information. Read the manual, get the training, get certified, and bid the job. Because a building like that, if you could do it, even underbid some people, it's a great thing to have, because they do it year round. You'll have one guy up there year round. He's going up and dropping, and every time he finishes one side of the building, he's doing the other side of the building. So educating yourself on high-rise, mid-rise, and some of these big buildings is very important, because that's your retirement. I know guys that are in their 80s, 70s or 80s, who have crews going around the clock doing these buildings, you know, and they know the price point, they know all that stuff. But if you spend the next year, 2 years, 3 years, it might even take 10 years maybe to get one of them and to get your foot in. But once you do, you set up 2 guys with a full-time job, awesome salary, their days off, their whole thing, their retirement plan, all that, and then they will provide, you know, I don't know, $30,000 to $80,000 a year off one building. I mean, they could, maybe not one that small, but okay. So don't be intimidated about the height of the window. Look at the window and say, how fast can that take me? How fast will this drop take me? Okay, so that's 1 drop, 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drops, 1 rappelling with a rope, whatever, and determine what's the hourly pay you're going to pay someone to do it, and then you double it or triple it or whatever it takes from there based on your insurance and all that stuff. Okay, that was secret number 2, is don't be intimidated by the size or height of the window. Like I'm under these right here, and a boom would go right up to these. I would blast through these really fast. So okay, there's probably a lot more secrets, but the last one I'm going to say is make sure everything is in writing. And remember, it's a nice sailboat back here. Remember you want to pretend you're writing a novel, not a novel, a technical, you are a technical report writer when you're writing these, okay? And pretend you're a writer writing a book or something. Of course, you're not going to write a whole book of material. You need to get alone and seriously know what you're writing down. You need to know the roof, okay, the tip of the roof. You need to have a disclaimer for every one of them saying the equipment has to be in full compliance with OSHA. You need to have your OSHA certifications. Don't try to just grab a building and the property manager doesn't know OSHA laws and you're up there and you get in trouble or something, or you fall off or whatever. get a loan and seriously spend as much time as you need on documenting everything you need for this job. And it's nice because if you're writing a book, you get a loan for maybe 6 months out in the wilderness or something. That's not what you have to do for this. Don't go to somewhere where you can really articulate your thoughts and research it. Look at other people's documents of it because it's probably online, and get everything you need, because when you submit that proposal, you have documented exactly how you want life to be concerning that building. It's the awesome thing is, the risk is that you won't get it because you're too technical. But the great thing is, over time, as you get these nuggets, as you document perfectly the price you want and everything there, you're safe legally, you're safe financially. And when you finally get that first building, it is yours, and it is concrete, and it is legal, and it is beautiful, and you will feel amazing that you're like, man, I'm so glad I chose window cleaning because this is awesome. This is a muse. I mean, I'm making money all day long from a crew that's up there, and they're safe, and it's a contract where someone's not going to underbid me next year or this year or something. And then you get another one and another one. So the third tip is to write down and make sure you articulate exactly what you want from this building, and I could help you with that. Thanks, guys. Call my dispatch if you guys need any help or need me to fly into your town or something. I will be your salesman, okay? It's Chuck with CNC Window Cleaning. Call me 619-402-5265. That's 619-402-5265, and dispatch will give me your information. I'll give you a call. Thanks. Bye.